Hello everyone, welcome back to another One Precision Cruise video. We're back for the Kanjuro and Orochi treasure map. And for this one we are using no batch teams. I do have characters from last month's rare recruits, but I'm not going to be using them in the intrusion fight. I know a lot of people won't have them. We are using Stasia as friend captain, of course. She actually carries the intrusion so hard. Final boss not as much, but still a really great character. Didn't actually make a video on Stasi, but overall, I really think she's an amazing character. Fortunately, we're not getting the intrusion yet, but I'll meet you once we are in the intrusion fight. Okay, so this is the team for both intrusion and final boss. We are using Crocodile as our captain. On one of the mini bosses, Crocodile is actually an amazing character to use, but we are using an alternative since I did want to use Crocodile on the final quest with his 1.35x boosting abilities. So in terms of support here, we have Sanji for bind reduction. Another option is Bellamia. This one here. Mr. 3 support, if you don't have, just run a high HP ship such as the Dinghy or Whale Sharks. Besides that, we are running mostly boosters just for points. We do have Nami there. She's a great bind reducer. If you do have the Luffy, Junpei, and Zoro rare recruit from last month, then use that instead. They are a 1.35x booster and they do get around all turns of the bind. In which case, you don't even need that support of Sanji or Bellamia since he gets around all turns of it. But if you don't, Nami is a great option for this fully free-to-play team. Okay, so Stasi is great for this quest since she has basically the ability to negate everything besides a few debuffs and enemy buffs, which are the job of the new rare recruits. But we are using Kanjuro and Orochi to get around the enemy's threshold on the final stage, Nami for bind, and then Vegapunk for getting around special rewind. But really, that's kind of it. Zoro's just there for points, so you can replace him with anyone if you don't have him. We do have 2 turns to kill off the Onibao, okay, I don't know how to pronounce it. The Orochi servant character. We have 2 turns to kill him because Stasi delays him as a result of getting inflicted by bleed. She just completely gets rid of all turns and then delays the enemy instead. She also gives us a bit of a heal, which is great since we can't be below 80% going into the final stage. We will get a lot of annoying debuffs. In terms of hunger and special charge limit debuff, if you do get that, Stasi is going to negate it with her potential abilities. Crocodile also gets around hunger, and Vegapunk also gets around special use limit. Then we can use Vegapunk for the rewind, give an orb boost, Crocodile gives an attack boost, and then Stasi gives a conditional, and Crocodile also gives a chain boundary. Overall, a very strong team. I don't think this will ever run out of damage. We do have bomb counted as matching with the crewmate of Vegapunk. So the death is 150k. We can easily tank that. Honestly, you don't need the Mr. 3 support. That's why I said if you don't have it, just run a high HP ship. You will be fine. Overall, definitely one of the easier treasure maps we've had in a while, in my opinion. Stasi just takes care of everything. Actually looks great for damage. Okay, let's get into the mini bosses. Okay, so we're up against the Seraphim, and the first one is against SB. Now this boss kid is just there. You can replace him with any kid in the game. We're just there to facilitate the support of Killer, which will reduce the enemy's damage reduction upon applying it. We have Zoro there for cooldown, although I don't think he's even necessary on this team. We are using Ace as well for wave clear. Now the thing I like about this team is that it's very versatile in the fact that you can use it either as a mid-map fighting team, because Roger wave clears the enemy at level 1, which is what the enemy is at if you fight them in the middle of the map. Or you can just fight at the boss rush if you forget, or if you can't take the route to fight them, to fight SB in the middle of the map, because you need to get the navigation bird on another route. All I'm saying is this team is very versatile in that you can use it either in the middle or at the end, because this team does have quite a bit of damage. So we can use Zoro for wave clear and cooldown, but as I said, I don't think it's necessary. You don't need the cooldown here. All the characters are already ready. That makes sense. If you don't have a -2 cooldown ship though and maxed out aces, then it might be required for the cooldown. Final stage, gone. And then we get an attack boost from him, a color affinity from our other ace that we didn't use, and then a full board of 1 orbs from Hiyori that allows us to get around the barrier and also give us a lot of damage. Yeah, very simple team, very easy. There basically is no debuffs there because the only thing we have to get around is rewind and special bind, both of which Ace gets around in his captain ability. So I mean, take it as you will. Very easy quest if you do have Ace at your disposal. Now this is the one I was talking about where you would be recommended to use Crocodile 6 plus. Kikuzo is faster in my opinion and just even easier to use him just for this quest. As a captain, they get around the paralysis. They give 1 orbs that negate the block orbs. They give a chain lock and wave clear for the second stage. They extend the orb boost from Kamazo so that we're going to the final stage with 1 orbs, orb boost, and a chain lock. And the chain lock is important since we get chain attack down and chain coefficient reduction, both of which are completely made irrelevant with Kikuzo's chain lock. You don't even need to use the special of Ace. 0 specials on the final stage. The thing is, later on you might want to use Ace for an attack boost and a conditional attack boost. In which case you do need level 1 break 5, but as you see you don't need Ace. He's just really good for damage. He works really well with other guys. Just make sure if you aren't using Ace that you're using another shooter character. You need 5 shooters to get the 1 orbs from Kikuzo's special. Kamazo is already a non-shooter character, so you need to run 5 shooters besides Kamazo. But yeah, once again, Kamazo is not necessary there. He's just there for the orb boost, which goes so well with Kikuzo, getting extended for the final stage. Now, this boss is the bane of my existence, but yeah, there is no but. I hate the fact that they don't give Blackbeard any cooldown. Now, I did get the secret map here, or the secret stage here, so I did get my cooldowns. But if you don't, then you're gonna have to use the special of. You're not gonna use any special stage 1. You're actually gonna tap with your 2 carrots. Also, I don't know why I'm tapping here. Stage 2, we are going to be wave clearing with our Arlong crew. That gives us 2 turns of cooldown, which will allow our Blackbeard to be ready on the final stage. Now, a few things here. We get 8 turns of attack down, which is ridiculous. It gets reduced down to 6 turns with the crewmate ability of Luffy. You need his expansion so that he has the attack down reducing support. Alternatively, you can use Mod 12. You need completely maxed attack down ship that gets around 1 turn of attack down. You don't have Luffy. You could also use another option of a character that reduces attack down with a crewmate ability, such as Sulong Beppo, Pirate King Adventures character. I think he also does that. There's a few other options, so if you do need that, ask me in the comments. Anyways, the point is, Blackbeard gets around the last 6 turns of it for both attack down and the bind, and gives us an attack boost. And that's it. You can also use this guy for a color affinity and chain boost. He activates ridiculously fast, as you can see. And then also an orb boost from Carrot. Yeah, we ignore the defensive effects. Very easy kill. Attack boost, orb boost, color affinity, and a 1.1 chain boost. We have 2 characters who are type advantaged and who have 1 orbs. So overall, I think it's a good damage team. 3 specials, but they activate all really fast, so I don't mind it. And we aren't running any supports. So overall, a very efficient team in my opinion. This one though is really interesting. Okay, so there is a huge enemy defense up on the final stage. They do have full immunity, so you can't run a defense down reducing character. Besides this Shanks is great for this quest, right? There's Rewind. Shanks negates it in his captain effect. Enemy has defense up. Shanks gives defense down through the full immunity. So really nice. And he also gives a very big orb boost to boot. Stage 1 Zoro is wave clearing. He's literally just there for wave clear. Anyone else will work. Stage 2, we use Claw. That's going to give us a chain boundary for the final stage alongside a chain growth rate, giving us all the chain we need, as well as very quick wave clear. Final stage, Shanks. Cat Viper Dogstorm gives us an attack boost, color affinity, and a chain, conditional attack boost. And we have 1 orbs from the Sailor ability of our Kuina down these stairs. Very happy with this team. Ridiculously strong. We have a chain boundary, a chain boost. A chain growth rate boost. A attack boost, orb boost, color affinity, conditional attack boost. 1 orbs. Yeah, it's a very strong team. We have 2 attacking units with color type advantage. So that one took me quite a while to make through trial and error, but it was really fun when it actually worked. Now, wait, this quest here, we need 1 more despair reducing support, so let me quickly add that. Ignore what I had before that. So what happened was I actually ran this team last run, and I realized Zoro doesn't reduce despair by 3 turns. In his special, he reduces by 1 turn only. So I changed it up, and I'm using this Kuzan instead. He's great because he gives cooldown, and also he is a despair reducer of 4 turns, meaning we don't even need that Brook support. So this is perfect. Yeah, good team, but a bit of a low point boost. So let's get straight into it. Once again, we're using Stasi. Great unit for getting around the bleed debuff. But this time, the main star of her kit is going to be her poison, because on the final stage, we have back dancers, those flippin' security guards that have defense up, threshold, and also resilience, barriers. Poison is going to make it a walk in the park to kill those guys, and that's why we need York and we need Vegapunk, so we can proc the super class of Stasi, super type, my bad, and that's going to give the enemy poison. Okay, so this stage here, 1 of our characters is going to get or blown away, from the bottom row. We can use our Nami and oh, I forgot to use their swap effect. So we use the super swap of our Nami and Karina. That's going to give us full board of G orbs, the most crappy orb in the game, but she makes it good with her orb modifier buff. I don't know why I couldn't say that. And that's basically all we need to kill off the enemy. Now, Kuzan or Vegapunk, one of them is going to get blown away. The one who doesn't get blown away, they are going to be our special rewind negator on the final stage, because both of them give us cooldown. So York is pretty useless besides proccing this super type, if I'm being honest. But she's the only booster I had who procs it. Kind of stupid. So if you have anyone else who does proc it, then you will be fine. Kuzan gets around the last 4 turns after the Baccarat support. We use our Stasi. Luckily, the defensive effects are only for the background mob, so we don't have to worry about that. We can use an attack boost and boundary from our thingy, Crocodile, and then York is going to give us a chain growth rate buff. Bye-bye. And then the poison should kill them. Yeah, okay, so that's a pretty solid team. I think if you are using Kuzan to negate rewind on the final stage, Vegapunk. No, okay, never mind. I was about to say something really stupid, but this is fine. It works. That's all that matters. Thank you guys for watching. It's been a pretty good treasure map, I'd say, so far. Final boss and Intrusion, as I said, are really easy. The only thing that might be hard is proccing the poison super type from Stasi. You might have to bring someone else who gives poison, but I don't think anyone actually does that, so good luck if you don't have York, I guess. I'll see you guys in the next one. Make sure to like and subscribe for more treasure map and other One Piece content. But with all that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace, and I'm out.